All right, next part of our build here, we're going to start working on the upper. As you saw in the previous videos, we got the whole lower assembly is all good to go and looking good. So we're setting that aside for a few, and we're going to get the upper going on this anodized aluminum. And we got to put the door on. This little rod goes into this upper right here, and the door should work its way up in there. And we got a spring, which we're gonna try to put a little tension on it, get it on there. And we have this tiny little C that just can stick to your finger. It's that small. That prevents this rod from sliding back further. And it goes right on that little groove right there. Then we will move to this forward assist, which I've chosen this pattern since I had two. And you can see this forward assist has this little notch, this 90-degree notch here. And then we'll get that put into the forward assist spot where it goes with the notch pointed towards the hole where the roll pin will go, because it comes with its own little roll pin. So we'll get that on second, but let's start out with this little tiny piece before we lose it. So that's going to go on this rod, for lack of a better term. And we're going to find out what's the best way to get a little C-clip onto here. Got it exactly sitting there. Maybe I can tap it. Oh, the one tap wonder. Alright, so we've got that little clip is on there good. So we're going to proceed. Let's make sure it fits in here. Should, without a problem. It does. Interesting. That little clamp stops it from going all the way down there. I thought that's supposed to go all the way in that hole. You can see how long that pin is. But let's, yeah, that's probably not right, is it? Let's see what this is going to feel like. I don't have the spring in here, but if that stops there, that's not secured on that side. That can't be right. So interesting to take a look at something. Alright, so I'm back and just looking at some others. Looks like other uppers, there's just the catch point for this and then it's open. This one is solid. So I'm going to take the little C-clamp off and just see what happens if I don't use this little clamp, if I can get it off. Okay. So we've got this tiny piece off. Now I want to see how far this just goes into this back hole. Okay, well it slides in, but it stops. It's not going to fall out this way. And it's going to get stopped by the barrel on this side. So I think leaving that little C-clip off is probably going to be the way to go. Couldn't go on the inside because it'll be blocked by this. That would not work. Although there's just enough room that it could go in there. But that might not leave this enough room to be lined up. So let's just leave it off for now, and we'll take a look. All right, So we're gonna start this, feed this through. We'll get to right here. Now this is where this, I've seen a couple ways you could just put it in like that, but it's better to put a turn of tension on it. So I'm going to turn it, set that down. Okay, got it almost all the way through. Okay, so we got it tensioned, and now we just have to get the back of this into the hole. There we go. All right, so that's in there. That retaining rod is not going to fall off of anywhere, so it should be good. And let's see if it snaps up here. Yep, snaps, pops out. I think that will probably be okay. Like everything else, I'm going to put a little dot of oil in. Why not, right? Maybe a little on this ball. All right, so I'm going to try to keep this handy in case I'm supposed to use it. But I think we're good to go without it. And a little different on this upper because it's solid after here. That rod has nowhere to fall out. So, all right, we're going to save it somewhere. We'll lose it. All right, so let's put the forward assist in. So as I showed you, it's got a little 90-degree or a little hook in there, and this is where maybe one of these will work this time. Okay, this is a starter roll pin punch, so we're going to do that. And I have a block which I think I'm going to go ahead and use. Supposedly this is an upper block. It doesn't seem the greatest. I guess it's generic enough, but we're gonna see if we can block this thing in a little bit. Maybe make it, I'll readjust my camera here in 1 second. Maybe there we can see it. Okay, we should be able to tap that. Okay. I know it's all the way on this edge. I apologize. All right, so here's this forward assist. There's the 90. It's going to go that way. And this roll pin is going to go in. How do I hold this down? That would be key. Oh, it's destroying it on the top. Well, I got a feeling that's as good as I'm gonna get it. That's not very good at all. That is torn up on the top. I'm sure it's in the bottom. I mean, it seems like it's probably gonna function, but just not pretty there. Yeah, that roll pin was not going in that upper very easily. Well, it's not really a critical stress of anything. It'll work, but it's not pretty. I don't even know how I'd get that out of there. Drill it out. Probably what I should have done was clean that out with a little bit. But it's in there. All right, well, that's the that's the door. That's the forward assist. That's the part of our upper. We'll go on and figure out what we're doing next. All right, if you enjoyed the videos, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified as soon as the next ones come out. Have a good one.